Yo, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. We've got another trophy review for you today, and today we've got an absolute banger. We've got someone who has more PlayStation Vita Platinums than any other Platinum, whether that's PS3, PS4, or PS5. But before we do that, we've got to get into today's giveaway. We are going to be going over and checking it out. Okay, so this is everyone that commented the word 30 in the comment section, so let's just see who this week's winner is. Okay, and we've got Wordcaster as the winner. I'll be reaching out to you. You've got 48 hours to respond. Otherwise, we will respin it, but I'm sure you'll get in contact soon. And there we have it. That is today's winner. We are going to be going back to the normal word giveaway. So if you want to be entered into the giveaway this week, the word is just giveaway. And if you do enjoy this video, please do like, subscribe. As I say, we are streaming every day, except for today, unfortunately, but we are streaming every day of our 30 Platinums in 30 days. As you can see down here, we are day 2 with 2 Platinums, technically day 3 now. So with a bit of luck, we'll be streaming tomorrow, 6 PM with day 4. Pop in, say hey, come and see what games we're playing. We are also spinning a wheel to pick what games we get the Platinum for. And well, let's just get into today's review. Okay, so this one is Tasha XD. They have 250 Platinums. They've played 412 games and completed 238 of them. They have a 78.78% completion rate. Nice, 7878. And they get just over 2.5 trophies a day with 2.79. They are currently number 66 in the country, which is Argentina. First game we've got is 36 Fragments of Midnight. Now, apparently, according to someone in chat they vented the other day in the Discord, it is not an hour. Then we've got Aegis of Earth. No idea what that is. So, as you know, if we don't know the name of the game or the look of the trophy, then we will pull it up.
Them and switch them up with a bonus for vertically aligning.
Okay, that's a strange one. Fair enough. 3 out of 10, 40 hours. Nice. Alan Wake. Beautiful. Alan Wake Remastered, sorry. Nice. Angry Birds Star Wars. I've got that on the PS3. I can't find it anywhere to buy because I actually want to get get it now. First game is Shovelware. Is 36 Fragments? I've been told that it's not a Shovelware. But again, like I say, I've never played it, so I wouldn't know. Aegis is excellent. Nice. Arslan, the Warriors of Legend. Nice. Asphalt Injection. I always say this. Asphalt started. It's like a mobile game. Crazy. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, PS4. Nice. Assassin's Creed Chronicles. That's the side-scrolling Assassin's Creed, isn't it? Because they do there's one where it's like Japan, Russia, no, China, Russia, and somewhere else. Yeah, see, it's nice to see that there's a selection. I've not played. I keep meaning to buy a Vita. Maybe I get paid in the middle of the 30 Platinums in 30 days. Maybe I'll pick one up and we'll throw. Anyone know any quick, easy sub 10-hour Platinums on the Vita? Assassin's Creed 2, nice. Liberation on the Vita, nice. Odyssey, Origins, Revelations, that's almost all of the Assassin's Creed. There's no, Revelations, no 3 or 4, but everything else is there. Attack on Titan, again, nice. Axiom Verge, nice. And Axiom Verge 2. Someone put that this was on the PS3. It went off sale in America or something in the Discord today. China, Russia, India. That was it. I didn't even know that was a game that was available. I don't think I've ever seen that gameplay on it either. Batman Arkham Knight. Nice. Looks like they didn't do all the racing DLCs. No, don't yet. So you can check that out, RB, but wait till December, because December Attack on Titan 3 is coming out, which is essentially the whole story. So Attack on Titan and Attack on Titan 2 are obviously only parts of the story. I don't know where it stops, but it's only part of the story. Attack on Titan 3 that's releasing this Christmas is the whole Attack on Titan story from beginning to end. So I would wait until that comes out if you're going to try it, because that's what I'm going to be doing. The racing sucked, but those community challenge packs were so fun. Yeah, they were. But I loved Arkham Knight. I think Arkham Knight was such a good game with, like, you could get with all the skins, all the cars and stuff. While the gameplay did linger too much on the tank missions and relied too much on the tank, in my opinion, just a little bit too much. The fact that you could drive around in different Batmobiles for the DLC, have so many different Batman skins, I thought was amazing. It's all, yeah, so it's yeah, Attack on Titan 3 that's coming out at Christmas is all 4 seasons, including like the rumbling and stuff. Yo, Jack, welcome back. Welcome back. Arkham Knight 100% is always impressive. Yeah, I would say it is. Ben 10 Galactic Racing, nice. Oh, Berserk and Band of the Hawk. Yeah, absolute aura. Get this, I've just got a comment. Actually, what I don't get, I got a comment 9 months ago on me 30 Platinum. Funny we should talk about it. We put 30 Platinums in 30 days. But someone's just commented 40 minutes ago to a reply that someone put. Listen to this. So this is a 30 Platinums in 30 days. So obviously it's a challenge to get as many Platinums as you can in 30 days. Obviously, you all know that. So the comment was, yawn. Only watched 7 minutes and got bored at all the boring kid games. How about playing an actual good listed games and not games where it's easy as fuck to get the Platinums or trophies? Also, that's why us Xbox achievement hunters are always the better players, but we play the good games and have to get the full 100% to even have ours completed. And then someone replied 44 minutes ago going, holy self-glaze. What a comment. I don't know why I never got notified about that originally when it popped. Oh my God. What an absolute melon. First time rage baiting, I know. Like, if I don't get again, it's similar with the console wars. I don't get it. I've had an Xbox, I've had a PlayStation. I would quite easily get an Xbox and do achievement hunting as well as PlayStation trophy hunting. Problem is, I already have a PlayStation 3, a PlayStation 4, a PlayStation 5, and a Nintendo Switch all hooked up, like, so that I can capture the content. Trying to plug in an Xbox 360 or an Xbox One that plays 360 is just another capture card. It's another plug. It's another HDMI. So I don't get why people are like, I'm better than you because I get achievements, and I'm better than you. Can I get trophies? It baffles the shit out of me, that sort of mentality. Yeah. I don't know. It's mainly, I'm thinking, like, he does realize that there's not a chance. There's not a chance I'm getting 30 Platinums in 30 days if I'm doing Batman Arkham Knight, Beyond Two Souls, Bloodborne, Borderlands 2. Like, you would literally have to not eat, sleep, shit, breathe. Like, you wouldn't be able to do anything. So, of course, you're going to have quick, relatively easy games. And those quick, relatively easy games just so happen to be child games. Don't know why. Because kids can't play difficult games. So they can't get difficult Platinums. It just baffles me. They've won something. Yeah, I just don't get the thingy. Anyway, my rant and yap over. Beyond Two Souls, nice. I don't think I've ever played that. Could be wrong, but I don't think I've ever played that. Bloodborne, again, anyone with a Souls Light, absolute banger. Borderlands 2, 3, pre-sequel, nice. No Borderlands 1, though. Strange. Call of Duty Declassified. As Raina was saying, there's so many Vita games here. Then we've got Chasm. What's that?
What if you could play Castlevania over and over?
This is probably the most Vita heavy list I've seen so far, which is great. It's nice to see something new.
Every new game has its own unique randomized map, and while its RPG elements and awesome enemy variety,
That looks alright actually. 15-hour plat. Bloodborne DLC has been forsaken. Oh, they avoided the is that what it is? Is 85%? Is the other 15% DLC? But then doing things like Gears of War, where you have to get to level 100, restart over, re-up again. The whole thing is a baseline achievement before they added it. Yeah. Claire, nice. Code Vein. Polar Guardians. Right, so let's have a look. So we've got, let me just get this notepad up. We've got Claire. So Claire's probably going to be one of the options. Polar Guardians is another. So far, just for you to pick which game we start with, because I know they're in the list. Conception 2, Children of the Seven Stars, again another Vita game. Let's have a look. Rip the Old Hunters. Yeah, DLC in Bloodborne is next level 2. Really? Oh, so and to be fair, the profile name does say anime and all things gaming, so a lot of these games make sense. Looks like giving me Persona vibes. Giving Persona. Control, nice. Cyberpunk, absolute demon. Danganronpa 2. Again on another Vita game. Yeah, safe to say this person definitely got their money's worth out of the Vita. You'd love Turnip Boy. It's in the list, so with a bit of luck, we'll get it. We'll get it done.
I guess that's how I should think about it.
Yeah, it looks like a visual novel, that one. And then obviously you got Danganronpa, another episode. And Trigger Happy Havoc, all Vitas. First game, Binding of Isaac, yeah. Dark Rose Valkyrie, nice. Dark Souls 3, Dark Souls Remastered. Again, as someone pointed out, it's the PS4, it's the remastered, not the original. We'll have to see if the original is unobtainable somehow. I've not decided yet. It's like when I get lower down, I'll decide what we're doing. Decide what I'm doing. Darksiders 3, nice. Gamer 1998. What the hell is that?
Yo, appreciate the gifted sub.
Yo,
Let's
Jack
go.
with the 5 gifted members. What are we saying?
Yo, appreciate the gifted sub.
Appreciate the gifted sub.
Let's go.
If you are in the chat and you did receive one of those gifted members, please do thank Jack. That's like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Appreciate the
11.
gifted sub. Let's
That's
go.
14 gifted members in the last week alone.
Appreciate the gifted sub. Appreciate the gifted sub.
14
Let's
gifted
go.
members in this last week alone. Jack, you absolute team. I need to fix this. I don't know why. I don't know why it gives the gifted like notification and then gives the gifted notification for every member after that. Don't know why. But massive W for Jack. 14 gifted members on the week. That is absolute banger. Absolute banger. I appreciate you, my man. You absolute legend. So we've got gifted members for. We've got Raina got a gifted member. Commander Freckles got a gifted member. Mr. Leaning got a gifted member. Crazy Mango, 4 Kings. W's chat. W. Yeah, Jack needs to he does need to be a full-time he needs to be a Hall of Famer. W's, man. W's. Like I said, Jack, I massively appreciate it. 14 members on this week alone. Absolutely killing it. He does do some great trophy. I don't know if he's been in stream, but he's commented on a few of the videos. So I know that he does watch the content. But no, I watch his stuff as well. Absolute brilliant content. Yeah, 14. So hold on. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold on. 1, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, no, sorry. 16. 16 gifted subs. So you've got 7 today. And then you did 9 on, I want to say that was last Sunday. Yeah, last Sunday. No, it says 7 days ago. But I'm sure that was the other day when we did Batman Arkham. But yeah, 16. Yeah, his backlog series, he's kind of one of the inspirations for me doing my own backlog series. Him and Twicer. Sometimes I do 100%, but in terms of content, like there'll be stuff that I do offline just to myself, but like in terms of content, unless it's a video about games that don't have platinums, then I normally just do the platinums. But yeah, 16 on the week. Sorry, I miscounted. 16 for the week. Absolute legend, Jack. Yeah, he hasn't done a backlog in ages, but that was who. So don't be saying that, Jack. I appreciate you don't need to. I appreciate the ones that you've already given. That's fine. I appreciate it. Yeah, so Twicer, he was like I say, he's just one of the inspirations for me getting it. I always watch Scooty 100% Simulators. He's funny and cool. Like this stream. Let's go. What's his name? Scooty. All right. Okay. I'll throw that over there. I'll watch some of his stuff later while I'm messing about. Okay, back to the list. Then we've got Dead Nation. Nice. Dead Stranding. Again, obviously, I said this before.
Yo, appreciate the gifted sub. Appreciate the gifted sub. Let's go.
I wasn't saying that you'd give 16 in order to. Jack, you absolute beast.
Let's go.
5 gifted members. We've got Bill's Nerdyverse, YouTube Detective, Zelda Cakes, Diego Platinos, and Wild Flame, all with gifted members to the channel.
Appreciate
W. Who's the gifted sub? I'm going to have to fix this. If people are going to carry on gifting, I'm going to have to fix this.
Appreciate the gifted sub. Appreciate the
gifted sub.
Let's go. Appreciate the gifted sub. Appreciate the gifted sub. Let's go.
And We're done. Then we've got Death's Door. Nice. I've seen that a few times. I have watched it. Demon Glaze Global Edition. I have a feeling this isn't. What is it? Is it something with the Vita games? A lot of them being Japanese anime style games. Is it just the developers that maybe there was a lot more developers doing it? I don't know. It seems to be that majority of Vita games are similar. Okay. Dengeki Bunko Fighting Climax. Nice. Detroit Become Human. Another one of those games that just passed me by when I thought I was some sort of Call of Duty demon. I should really give it a go because I loved Heavy Rain. I don't know why I've never picked this up. I used to put more into it for sure. It was abandoned by the US. UK. Oh, Asia. I completely can't. I really can't read. Definitely, yeah. That's for sure. Need to clean up Death Stranding, but I don't want to keep ziplining back and forth. Yeah, exactly. How many subs do you have altogether now? So we have. So we have 54 members now. We were on 41 members as of the beginning of the stream. And you've gifted 12 subs, 12 members, and Pino's gifted 1. So we're on 41, 51, 52, 54 members for the channel. The highest member count I've ever had and probably will ever have. So I appreciate everyone. Jack has been a massive chunk of those members. So I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. Vita had a large proportion of users in Japan than home consoles. It was more convenient, I guess. That makes sense as well. If you think Switch is obviously the Nintendo Switch is massive, so it doesn't surprise me that back then the Vita was also just as popular, especially in Japan and areas like that. Deus Ex Mankind Divided. I'd just seen Raina said that the Deus Ex is very fun. I played. I think there's two Deus Ex games. I played the first one. It's like Mankind Divided and Mankind something else. But I played one of them on the Xbox. No, I appreciate it, Jack. It's massive. You're an absolute demon. Dex. What's that?
What is happening? Problem.
Human Revolution, that was it. Mankind Divided and Human Revolution. I knew it was something. Then we've got Diablo 4, 8 out of 10, 150 hours. How? Doom, nice. Doom 3. I always remember that on the PC. It was such a good game, but it was such a dark game. Dragon Age Inquisition. Again, another franchise I've never played, Dragon Age. Never picked it up. Dragon Ball Z, Battle of Z. Nice. Then we've got Kakarot, as explained earlier. And I really love that game. Getting hype. Oh, yes, let's go. We are, yeah, those 30 platinums in 30 days. It's here tomorrow. 100% Dragon's Crown, very rare. That game has a lot of booba. Yeah, it was terrifying when it first came out. Go back to it now, though, it's not. But it was then. Dragon's Crown, I've not heard of that. When you say Raina, do you mean is it a rare game or is it a rare platinum? Doing one plat, but the hardest difficulty on co-op is rough. Yeah. Also, both. Not many people have the game or the platinum. I like the art style. Yes. Well, so it'll be on my. So it'll be the birthday stream that the giveaway is. So I don't know what it's gonna be just yet. I just don't know, but I've got 30 days to work it out. But yeah, we'll be doing a giveaway. So my birthday stream is gonna be like forfeit. So for every gifted member or for every member, there'll be a spin of a wheel with a with like a forfeit. Like one of them will be like platinum a shovelware game. The other one will be like shave my face, just leaving a mustache. There's a bunch of things. One that's going to eat time away because the aim is to have just one platinum left on the 30th day, which is my birthday stream. So the aim is to try and make it so that I don't get it, because then if I don't get it, I then have to spin a wheel and it'll be games like Super Meat Boy, Binding of Isaac, Downwell, Jump King, Hollow Knight, like games that Cuphead, just games that are really difficult. Yeah, so for every member, every gifted member, I've not checked egging on, but it's on the list, so I will check through it. But yeah, so that's the plan. So that's the plan. But then obviously throughout the day, I'm going to be doing some giveaways, but I don't know what those giveaways are going to be. Any suggestions, any ideas? By all means, DM me in Discord or put them in the general chat. Dress up as Batman for an entire stream, like yeah, yeah. Or bloody hell. Sorry, guys. So Dragon's Crown. So according to Rainer, that is a very rare platinum. Like I say, the art style is very beautiful. I really like it. So Dungeon Hunter Alliance. Again. Beta game. No games for a month if you fail. Yeah. I do a month of trophy reviews instead. A disk drive gift in protest of Sony. Yeah. Dungeon Hunter. Ubisoft. No, unfortunately, not a fan of top down. Dying Light. Nice. Dying Light 2. Dying Reborn. That. Horror game. Yeah, no thank you. No thank you. Elden Ring, nice. Ender Lilies, Quest of the Night, nice. Emergency Invasion. Evil Dead, 4 out of 10. Is Evil Dead one of those, people call them asymmetric ones, where it's like 4v1? Needs to be rage-inducing.
Soon we will manage to close the bridge.
Oh, it's just a co-op game by the looks of it. Evil West, nice. Exist Archive, nice. Fallout 4, not probably the worst Fallout of the 3 that you can play. Technically 4, but that's a multiplayer. That and by itself, from what I've heard, is not great. I refuse to play it because it's a. I refuse to play it because it's a multiplayer game. Forfeit should be you have to try a food you hate on stream. There isn't anything like I overly hate, though. I'd eat most things. It's a Dead by Daylight clone. Oh, so it is like one of those 4v1 games. You should totally have a counter challenge in line if you were to fail. So hot chip challenge, anything spice related, due to my health, I would not chance. Yeah, I wouldn't chance it. But yeah, the one chip challenge will never get done just because try to drink a jar of pickle juice I picked beetroot. Oh yeah, beetroot is disgusting. But we've got 30 days. We've got obviously 30 days to throw these stuff in. But yeah, one chip challenge is out of the question because I have a feeling that my overall general immunocompromised health would probably put me in hospital, which I'm not too fond of. Already been in twice this year. I'd rather keep it to maybe only one more time. Eat some natto. If you don't mind me asking, what's natto? Drink a gallon of KFC gravy, see what happens. I know what happens. It's called a heart attack, my man. Then Far Cry 4, Far Cry 5, Far Cry 6, Primal, New Dawn. Nice selection of Far Cry games. Fate Extella Link. Have a look. Fermented soybeans, a Japanese classic. Really? Oh, a good forfeit. You have to do a retro achievement challenge. To be fair, I have looked on the retro achievements website and there are some stupidly complex, difficult trophies because they're user generated and not like from the developer. Some people just go like stupidly ridiculous. Eat that fermented fish that they haven't. No, that is never happening, RB. Why does Tadeo Jones install on Vita as Tad Stoned? Tad Stones. Really? We should keep it trophy related, so you should do a 10 out of 10 game. The forfeit is going to be a difficult game. But I'm more thinking of the forfeits for the gifted members. Sir Strumming, yeah, that's never happening. But yeah, like, so the thing is when people become a member on my birthday, or they gift members, we're going to do a wheel of, like I say, the aim is for that wheel is to do something that'll take up some time, chew up some time to make it harder for me to get that platinum. So, got to pursue with Elden Ring. Yes. So, like I say, I do think giving Elden Ring a go after the 30 platinums in 30 days is definitely on the cards. After, like I said, after the trying the Arkham Asylum. Crypt Injustice Super Meat Boy Dead by Daylight. Okay. Final Fantasy Type 0 HD. Nice. Final Fantasy 7 Remake. Nice. Final Fantasy 10. Apparently, that's probably one that has been what people say is the best Final Fantasy. Have to do a shot, yeah. Final Fantasy. Is that 15? Former 8. What's that? Former 8.
When done right, Metroidvania games are one of my favorite genres, and there's a new game out on the PlayStation 4 called Format.
He's widowy doing the gwitty. He's widowy doing the gwitty.
Entered ends up being. In pretty typical Metroidvania fashion, you'll start off with really nothing.
Freedom Wars, again, another Vita game. Hey, look, that's me. I would agree that 10 is the best, but only 7's come close for me, yeah. Those jelly beans that can eat. Yes, I'm getting some of those, Vizzy. I am planning on buying some of those. Like I say, there's just going to be a few things. We're going to do some Bean Boozled. There's just a bunch that we're going to do. By the way, new song went live, taking the mick out of the way America are recently. Confidence intelligence is low, yeah. Yeah, the Bean Boozled mentioned earlier. Yeah, so I'll be doing that. So, like, if someone gifts a member, we spin the wheel for the jelly bean and take a guess. Like I say, one of them will be, I'm going to shave and just leave a mustache. One of them will be, I'll let someone pick a word to write on the top of my forehead. Not TOS. So as long as it stays within TOS, then yeah. Let's have a Freedom Wars. Again, another anime style, yeah.
Operation, where your character has lost their memories and a mysterious individual named Ares M appears to tease a pivotal event. It's back to square one.
Ready for a mustachio gifted. Yeah, it's gonna look awful. Trust me. Full Blast, nice. Ghost of Tsushima. That is another game that passed me by when I was a Call of Duty Warzone demon, Rebirth Island demon. And I'll forever be annoyed that I never played it. But I just need to find. That's one of those games that I know I'm gonna just want to play from start to finish. So I just, obviously, with it being a 55-hour platinum, I need to know that I'm gonna have a good chunk of time available to do it. No, I know. Like I said, I really need to. But it's one of those that I know that I'm gonna want to sink all of my time into it. So I need to try and find a window to do that. I didn't watch the Liverpool game, no, but I did check the goals out. I did watch the highlights. I kept an eye on the score while it was playing because I was up like doing the Ratchet and Clank Platinum. But I only caught the highlights. Don't need a PC to plat it either. Can't find all collectibles with the resources the game gives you. Right, okay. When you say you don't need a PC, do you mean like a guide? Then we've got... Wait. I'm a Liverpool fan. Yes. That a good thing? That a bad thing, Ellis? 2 wins in one day. What's the other win? God Eater 2 Rage Burst. Nice. God Eater Resurrection. Nice. Then we've got a nice chunk of God of War games. The first and second of both the Greek story and the Viking story. Absolute bangers. Yeah, it does ruin the immersion sometimes. Hull City, your home city. Nice. Grand Kingdom, 100 hours, now unobtainable. Let's have a look at that.
Grand Kingdom. Shortly after company. How is the game
I'm seeing a running theme with some of these games. Nothing wrong with it. Just seeing a running theme. Grand Theft Auto 5, nice. Gravity Rush, beautiful. Guacamelee. Habroxia 2. Again, Vita games up the yin yang. My team got knocked out the Scottish League Cup yesterday already. Damn. I was gonna say Hull's back in the Prem, aren't they? Heavy Rain, absolute banger of a story. It'd be nice if they remastered that. Did a full PS5 graphic, kept the story the same, but just updated it. Because although for the time, Heavy Rain was really graphically ahead of its time, it's not nowhere near what it should be. I've got a PS3, Guacamelee. I'll put it on. Put it on the list. Put it on the list. Guacamelee. Oh my god, Homefront the Revolution. Don't see that very often. Helldivers. Nice. Horizon Zero Dawn, Horizon Forbidden West. Absolute bang. Some of the, probably, a lot, like I said before, with God of War, some of the best story told on PS4. It's a shame the third one is going to be like another however many years off. Also, did everyone see, for everyone that was moaning and crying over the Laufey game that's been released, announced at San Diego Comic-Con that there's a Kratos game coming out after Laufey that ties straight into Laufey. So for everyone that was crying over the fact that they have to play as a woman and the story has nothing to do with God of War, turns out it probably is going to do because the Kratos game ties straight into it. So at least that'll keep some of the other people, the people who are unhappy about Laufey with a bit of luck. Or maybe they'll just find something else to moan about. Yes, someone put that in the Discord. It's February it's been released. And then apparently the God of War game is like either the end of 2027, early 2028. Hotline Miami. Nice. What the hell is that? pretty much searching every Vita game just because I don't play Vita games.
Pad, and that's pretty.
Just need a capture card. You can pick a pretty cheap one up. Like, so I've got like a really inexpensive. I got the Elgato 4XK2 for the PS5 because it obviously does 4K pass through and a few other bits and bobs. But like my Switch and my PS3, PS4 are all hooked up to like a cheap 20 quid one, and it works perfectly fine. So you can pick them up pretty cheap. People are still unsubscribing and hiding. Sony hiding figures. Hotline Miami is skill dependent. What? So like it's easier than that or harder? He has God of War to what Master Chief is to Halo. Yeah. I never knew. I never truly understood that when people were moaning. Like, they really thought that a company with the name God of War would ever get rid of God of War. It even shows that in the title. Is the title. Like God of War, so normally when games are spin-offs or like side games or whatever you want to call it, so like not a mainline, they normally do something like that where they make the mainline franchise name smaller and the other name bigger to indicate that this is not this. So I never got why people kicked off when it was announced, because anyone with any sort of common sense knew full well that Kratos wasn't going anywhere. This isn't a God of War game. It's a Laufey game under the God of War umbrella. It just baffled me the way that people responded. If I get one, we should do versus stream so you could get the plat quicker. Yeah, by all means, man. I'm down with anyone that wants to do something like that. Hyper Dimension Neptunia. So I'm going to go through a bunch of these, just unless something looks very different, because a lot of these Vita games are very Japanese visual novel style games. So unless something really stands out, we'll probably just glance through it. Exactly. That's exactly legit. Excuse me. Infamous Second Son. Nice. Jack and Daxter Precursor. One of my all-time favorite. I would go as far as to say that Jack and Daxter is probably my favorite mascot game. Like over Crash, Spyro. I would say this. I'm not necessarily the other ones, Jack 2 or 3 or X. But this in particular, for me, is probably what I would call a perfect puzzle platformer. Yo, Austin, yo, Crying Wolf. Let's go. That makes a whole lot more sense now. Thank you for letting me know. I can sort that out. Right. Discord name. Right. Go. Perfect. I appreciate that, Austin. I will get that all set up. Put you in the list. So, like I said, I'm making a Google sheet so you can see what date the reviews and your account's being checked out and stuff like that. So It's just difficult when people's names are different on the members. So as soon as I can differentiate everyone's member name from Discord name, should be a lot better. Oh. Okay, then we got Jack 2. Again, I've heard... Oh, Jack Precursor Legacy as well is a Vita, not a PS3, 4, or 5 version. Damn. As with Jack 2, I've heard that there's like a console command or a developer section or something you can cheese the trophies on this. Killzone Mercenary, again, another Vita title. Damn. Kingdom Come Deliverance. I've heard that that is a slog. Debug mode, that was the word I was looking for. Kingdom Hearts 3. Again, a franchise I've never played. Never played a single Kingdom Hearts. But we are planning on changing that. I am going to get round to it at some point. Just don't know when. LA Noire on the PS4. Beautiful. Legend of the Skyfish. Lego Batman 2. Lego Batman 3. Lego Batman DC Superheroes. Harry Potter, Jurassic World, Legends of Chimera, Marvel Superhero, video game, Skywalker Saga, loves a Lego game, Lord of the Rings, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them, 8, 9 of them are Vita and not the main console ones. Okay. Lies of P, we mentioned before that is a Souls-like that's like Pinocchio. Little Deviants, 10 out of 10, 15 hours on the Vita. Okay. Lone Survivor, 6 out of 10. Yeah, hold on. I've literally just DM'd you in Discord the exact one that I bought. Right. Then we've got Mafia, Mafia 2, Mafia 3. I've said this in numerous videos. I keep saying it. This, for me, is a blueprint of how to do a perfect remaster. If you go back and look at the original Mafia, the original PC version of the game Mafia, and look at this, it's literally from the ground up a completely different game, but at the same time, the same game. So for me, if anyone ever said to me, what would you want a remake to look like or a remaster of a game to look like, Mafia is the one. Mafia 2, absolute banger of a game. And then Mafia 3 is an absolute buggy mess. Marvel Spider-Man, nice. Not done the DLC. Mass Effect, wow, okay. Out of all the Mass Effects that you could have done, you did the worst one. To be fair, I keep meaning to go back, but the multiplayer trophies just put me off. I know that there's a way to do it without doing multiplayer, so I need to find out how to do that. Yes, they really should do Mafia 2 in the way that they did Mafia 3. That'd be amazing. Yeah, Mafia 3 is so buggy. Your last comment was hidden. Why? What was the comment? Last comment I can see from you was mainly about the disc situation. How funny how the servers went down and people were mass unsubscribing. And Sony hit the true figures. That was the last message I got from you, Snake. Then we got Mecha Bolt, Mecha Gal, another Vita game, Metal Gear Solid Vita versions. Damn, man, Vita Demon. I've literally never seen this many Vita games on a trophy list in my life. Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, Metro Exodus, nice. Metropolis Lux Obscura. Okay. 3 hours, 2 out of 10. So there is some stuff you can get pretty quick. Middle Earth, Shadow of Mordor, and Shadow War. I've explained, I've never watched Lord of the Rings, never bothered with Lord of the Rings. It's just not a franchise I've ever paid any attention to. So I've never played these games. Black Flag, yes, that's also another remake that's really good. I'm loving Black Flag Resynced. I was going to stream it, and I did start streaming it and making content on it, but I think I just want to really enjoy the game and then do like a platinum run through for the Assassin's Creed like we have. Obviously, I had me vent the other day about the fact that my Assassin's Creed videos and full trophy gameplay videos do absolutely horrible on the channel, but I kind of don't make them for the views. I kind of make them because I like making them. And maybe one day, like someone said, if I get more subscribers, more people come through, the number will go up with slowly drip feed them watching the content. So, you know, but I think that's the plan. Assassin's Creed Black Flag, I'm going to... And also, one of the bit of feedback that I got is that they maybe should be a bit longer rather than glancing over the story and stuff, like cover the whole journey properly. So that's what we're doing with the Black Flag one. So probably playing it... I've been playing it offline to get it where I want it, really. So I can basically get all the footage I need without my ugly mug all over everything. Midnight Deluxe, 2 out of 10. Nice. Mind Zero. Okay, that's another Vita game. Monster Hunter World. Obviously, check out the second channel. I tried that for the first time. I did not know it was a 300-hour platinum, though. I did not know that. Oh, damn. Mortal Shell, again, as someone tried it again on Ryan's list last. It's like, apparently, well, not apparently, but it's a Souls-like game. Baldur's Gate's Division 2, All the Wildlands. Wow. Favorite videos are all on platinums based on one game. The only ones I won't watch are for ones I don't watch spoilers for. See, so yeah, I thought making them quicker would be more watchable, but I think that's not the path that I should go down. I think I should make them a lot longer. Yo, Zara, what's good? What's good? Welcome in. How we doing? I said about the fact that certain companies are involved in relation to Lofi, and they have caused the uglification of... See, I don't buy into that they've uglified her. She looks exactly how she does in real life. A lot of the pictures they're using are Photoshop, like, thingy pictures, not actually her. He looks like a grown-up monkey from Peter from Japan. I think I have the capture card from years ago. I'm gonna have to look. Yeah, have a look, man. You're good. Let's go. Let's go. But yeah, this uglification of Laufey as well. Like, if you look at the pictures they're using to compare her, they're using like press shots where there's fucking tons of makeup on, lighting, Photoshop editing to make the picture look perfect. What the game is picking up is her actual facial structure. Yeah, no, I get that. So that's why that's where I think I definitely have been going wrong, is making the videos, trying to make them 10 to 15 minutes long, as opposed to doing a proper run through of everything, which I'm going to try with Black Flag. Obviously it's going to be a while before it comes out because I've got the 30 platinums and stuff, but I think that if I do it about an hour long, maybe it might get more views in that sense. Oh. Then we've got Marasa Reba, another Vita game. Murdered Soul Suspect. Do you know what? What are people's opinions? You know, if I do 30 platinums in 30 days, if I get a game, if I do a game, the rule's simple. The game must go from 0 to 100%. That's one of the rules. But I've got Murdered Soul Suspect on the PS3. Would people be opposed to me getting it on the PS4? Do you think that's taboo? Or should it be a game that I've not got on the trophy list anywhere? Or is getting a stack of it, so like a PS5 version instead of the PS4 version, would that be doable? Yeah, I think that's the plan, Sky. I think that's the plan. Then we got Need for Speed Most Wanted on the Vita. What is it with all these games? Like, this person plays more Vita than they do anything else by the looks of it. Ni no Kuni, nice. Nier Automata. People have been a lot have been going on about that in the chat, that it's an absolute banger. So that's something I need to add to the list of things to check out, because I've never played that before. Actually, I'll throw that on my list now. Neo 2, nice. Yeah, do you know what? That's kind of the feedback, some of the feedback I was getting in the Discord, and I never thought about it until someone had said it. So it makes sense. It does make complete sense. So I think with Assassin's Creed 4, granted it's not that much of a grant, I think I'm going to cover the whole thing. Because on the Assassin's Creed 3, I missed out some of the trophies as well. I sort of like lumped all of the completion. So like obviously completionist is 100%. You get so many, you get like 10, 15, or maybe 10 or 12 trophies for getting the completionist. So I sort of bundled all them into like 1 or 2 sentences. I think I maybe should have expanded it a bit more. Tried to say it's because they have better technology and there's photos that prove this. All right. I feel like if you haven't played a game in like 3+ years, you should be good platinum in it, especially if you don't. Yeah. How did you make your profile picture? And I'm a stream. I don't want to be Rick Grimes. My profile picture? Which profile picture you're on about? The Discord profile picture or my logo, like YouTube profile picture? Then we've got Odin Sphere, Life Brasser. One Piece, nice. Operation Abyss, Tokyo Legacy. Operation Babel, Tokyo Legacy. Path of Exile. You don't see that very often. Persona 4 Golden, 125 out on the Vita again. Persona 4 Dancing All Night on the Vita. Persona 5, 100. Damn. Some absolute stonking platinums there. But Rick Grimes is the GOAT. So the profile picture on the Discord, which is like a cartoon me holding a trophy, I paid like £7 for it on Fiverr. I just typed in cartoon thumbnail artist, and I think I picked one that was like £7. Unfortunately, the profile picture on YouTube, I won a giveaway a few years ago for a stream package. So it was an actual graphic designer. All I did was, so that's the original logo, and then all I did was put it into Photoshop and throw a little platinum image on it for the main channel. So that one, that was made for me. Plants vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville. Nice. Prey. I loved that when it originally came out. I'm sure it was out on the PS3. Ragnarok Odyssey. Rainbow Moon. God. Serious. This platinum list is just full of so many twists and turns with games. Difficult ones, then long ones, then short ones, then a bunch of Vita ones. Ratchet and Clank, nice. Rayman Origins on the Vita. Wonder, does that have the 90-day platinum where you have to log on every day for 90 days? Red Dead Redemption 2. Then we got Resident Evil 0, 2, 3, 6, 7, Code Veronica, Revelations Village. Okay. Some stonking. Honestly, I didn't realize that Resident Evil 1 or 0 had trophies. Ah, sweet. I have a personal beef with AI and I hate it. Resistance Burning Skies, nice. On the Vita again, so and that's actually on the Vita. That's not the Resistance, or is it? Oh no, it's Resistance Retribution. That's the one that's on the PlayStation Store. Ignore what I was about to say. Say. Oh, I need to stop bouncing my leg. Rezo Gun, 5 out of 10, 10 hours, nice. Rise of the Tomb Raider. I didn't realize that 125 trophies and they've got 100% on it. God damn. Salt and Sanctuary. That.
The better. Salt can be taken back to the sanctuary and used to level up your character's statistics, as well as adding abilities like heavy armor.
Well, I like the art style on it, definitely. Samurai Warriors Chronicles, nice. Shadow of the Colossus, banger. Shadow of the Tomb Raider, nice. Shinobido. Revenge of Zen, as I should have guessed, on the Vita. Shovel Knight, Treasure Trove, nice. Silent Hill Book of Memories, again, another Vita. Sly Cooper on a Vita. What are we saying, guys? Are we saying that there's more Vita games than any other game on the, like, I'd quite easily say that they've got more Vita Platinums than, let's see if we'll have to see if there's a way to work that out. I just put Rick Grimes instead of his cult. Yeah. Yeah, that would probably be good. Soul Sacrifice, sent you a pic on Discord to show what they did. Ah, right, okay. Soul Sacrifice, nice. Soul Sacrifice Delta. South Park Fractured Butthole. Spy Hunter again on the Vita. Jedi Fallen Order. I'm so glad I never have to touch that game again. Those maps, those 3D maps are absolutely disgusting. Steingate, okay, nice. Strangers of Sword City. Again, another Vita. Stray, nice. Streets of Rage. Super Destro Nord DX. Super Destronaut Land Wars. Sword Art Online. Fatal Bullet. Okay. Then we got Hollow Fragment, Hollow Realization, Lost Song. I'm assuming they're all Vitas. Tales of Iron. Nice. Tales of R. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Cowabunga Collection. Okay. Collection. The Amazing Spider-Man on the Vita. Bard's Tale. I'm assuming on the Vita. Callisto Protocol. Skyrim again. Two games in the that was in the last one as well. Evil Within 2. No Evil Within though. Strange. It's a great, don't get me wrong, RB, it's a great game, but I'm telling you, if you're going for the platinum, there'll be a point where you'll realize that that map is just not your friend. You'll realize that the map is doing more harm than good. The Last Guardian, nice. Last of Us Part 2, Last of Us Remastered. Okay, some bangers there. Legend of Heroes, I'm assuming on the Vita. Legend of Heroes 2, assuming on the Vita. Order 1886, that is £8. You know what? I'm probably going to do a nice little CEX haul and get it delivered for the 30 Platinum Day. Just in case the wheel lands on it. The Surge, nice. The Walking Dead on the Vita. Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, again, the PS4 version. Time Spinner, nice. Okay. I've tried getting that, and I would say that's harder than a 6 out of 10. Especially with the 5 playthroughs, it's absolutely brutal. Again, I explained The Division. I had no idea. I think I need to start from scratch because I was wholly underleveled or doing something wrong. Hollow Fragment is a horrible plat. Really? I think the map is not. You don't think the map's that bad, Mars? Torment, Tides of Numenera. Tukadin, Kiwami, Tukadin. Oh, let's see what it is. See what it is. Oh, okay. It's a Koei Tecmo game, so it's a little bit like Dynasty Warriors and stuff. Uncharted 2, 3, Thief's End, 1, Abyss on the Vita. Uncharted Lost Legacy, again, Undertale, nice. Again, like someone said before, Uncharted was one of those you had to be there, but even then, I couldn't imagine it being any good then. Until Dawn, nice. Valhalla Knights 3, okay. Vampire, I think I've played that. Velocity Ultra, okay. Watch Dogs 2. I need to clean Watch Dogs up. I didn't realize you can stream. I need to go through the PlayStation Plus. There is so many games that I have on my backlog that I didn't realize I could stream, like Ratchet and Clank. I said before, there was God of War 2. Even though I've got the physical versions, like streaming it on the PlayStation might be a bit easier. Xeno Crisis, nice. Yoami, Midnight Shadows. Wise Origin, 85 hours, 7 out of 10. How can it be a 7 out of 10 at the game if it's only 1 hour in length? Oh, reminds me of like old Final Fantasy. How can this gameplay walkthrough? Oh, it's part 1. I was going to say, that's the whole through. That's 85 hours. Have you tried GIMP? I'm not going to say the word because it might be against TOS. But GIMP is essentially Photoshop. I've got Photoshop, but I used to use GIMP before that. Wise Memory of Celeste, nice. Zero Escape Virtue's Last Reward. And Zero Escape Zero Time Dilemma. Right, okay. Let's have a look at the trophies. So Jetpack Joyride was their first trophy, so they've been grinding for 13 years. Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation on the Vita was their first platinum. 10th was Snake Eater. 20th, Persona 4. 30th, Lego Batman. 40th, Sword Art Online, Lost Song. 50th, Tales of Heart R. A lot of these, I have no idea. A lot of them are Japanese anime, PS Vita games. Chasm, 75th. Final Fantasy 15, I know that one is the 100th. 125 is Dying Light. 150, Last Guardian. Mecha Bolt was the fastest platinum. 200th, nice little milestone platinum there with The Witcher 3. 225, Forbidden West. 250, Final Fantasy X HD. And that is their latest platinum, so they literally bang on at 250. They have 508 ultra rare. Now, 30 is the highest ultra rare platinums that we've seen, and it was literally in the last review that we've just done. How many does this person have? 45. I had an idea it was going to be a lot, because a lot of these are obviously Vita games. Not a lot of people play Vita. Yeah, that's disgusting. Yeah, I'm going to see how many they've got. I think I have like 6 ultra rare. All my ultra rare, I've only got 4, I think. Right, so we do platinum, platform, PlayStation Vita. Right. It says 100 plus. What that? 124. So literally half of the. Thank you, Raina. Thank you. But 124 platinums, literally half of their platinums, like, is a Vita. Now, like I said, I know that some of those say like PS3, PS4, but I'm making the assumption, and I think it's an educated assumption, that if there's multiple platforms here, it's probably the Vita that they played it on. That's absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Right. Okay. So there we go. If you do enjoy this video, please do like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we'll catch you all in the next one.